Welcome back, JAGs. On today's episode, we will give you the details about the Connective Campus Initiative and talk to students who have first-hand knowledge about getting into a fender bender. This is JAG TV. NEISD is rolling out the Connected Campus program that aims to get Chromebooks in the hands of students who need them. Annika has more.
You've probably had to use a Chromebook at school. Now, thanks to the new Connected Campus program, you will be able to take a Chromebook home to finish your work.
It's all about giving the opportunity for students to have access to a Chromebook anywhere, both at home, being able to use them in the classroom if needed. So it's a grant that we got that allows a student to be able to check one out.
And having this access will allow students to have the time they might need to finish assignments beyond the school day.
I would definitely use a Chromebook outside of school. It is really helpful and a lot cheaper than buying your own.
I just don't have a need for it. I like my own laptop. It's already connected to the Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's just easier for me to have my own stuff.
As a way to be held accountable for your device, there are measures being taken by the program.
When they go to their student portal in Skyward, there's the two things to fill out. One is the student agreement form, and it has to be done by the parents and signed off. And then number two, they have to pay the $25 insurance cost. And once they've done those two things, then they're able to check one out.
If you have any more questions, ask an AP or a counselor for more information. For JAG TV, this is Annika Vasquez.
Thank you, Annika. Many students are getting their driver license if they haven't gotten them already. With a vehicle comes big responsibilities, and unfortunately, accidents happen. Sandy has more.
Senior Vivian Medina was actually right off campus when she wrecked her car.
Basically what happened is I was actually driving right in front of the school, and I didn't see that there was a car parked in front of the fire station because a fire truck was coming out, and I didn't see them and I rear-ended them.
Vivian said she tried to slam on her brakes to avoid hitting the other car, but that didn't work. Now Vivian says she's more cautious when she's on the road.
I learned that I need to maybe look a little bit more and see when there's fire trucks coming out of the station, because that was the first thing, because there was no sirens or anything. So I just need to make sure the coast is clear whenever I pass by the fire station so I don't hit anything or I don't get in the way of anyone.
Vivian isn't alone in her experience. Senior Luke Bellos and Luke Stoller actually experienced an accident with each other.
Driving down Evans, and someone farther up slamming on their brakes for no reason, and my car didn't brake fast enough, so I hit Luke's car.
We were driving down on Evans. Me and Luke were driving down on Evans, and everything came to a sudden stop, and I slammed on my brakes, and so did he, and he hit the back of my car.
And like Vivian, they both learned what it's like when driving doesn't go so well.
I was shaking. I was nervous, and I was a nervous wreck, and I couldn't control myself.
The officer on campus encourages students to drive safely on and off campus.
Well, if you get in an accident on campus, what we want you to do is, first of all, make sure that you guys are okay. And then, of course, let somebody in the school know of the accident. You could always call us or, administration here at the school, so we can go out there and, of course, make a report for you guys, make sure everybody's okay.
The big difference when you're off campus is getting SAPD involved.
The difference between here and off campus is, of course, if you have an accident off campus, you would call your local PD, and they would take care of any information that needs to be addressed.
He also debunks a misconception about being in a car accident.
If there's an accident and you're impeding traffic and your vehicle is drivable, you should move it out of the way so traffic can continue flowing. Of course, if your vehicle is not drivable, then we can't move it. But if it's movable, yes, we prefer that it's moved to the side so traffic is not impeded.
And no matter what, he says there are some common sense things drivers can do to avoid any other consequences.
Don't just take off. You know, you don't want to leave the scene of an accident and then we find out who you are, and then you could actually pick up a charge for leaving the scene of an accident. If you're at fault, and on the report it's going to say if you're at fault, so your insurance would go up.
For JAG TV, this is Sandy Della Pena.
The first week of March, the campus will host assemblies to prepare students for the future. Abigail has the details.
In previous years, Johnston has hosted Shattered Dreams to warn students of the dangers of drunk and distracted driving. This year, the campus will be hosting speakers instead.
Well, we did have a tragic accident last year, and so to be considerate of those seniors that were friends of the ones who passed, we decided to do something different.
Split by grade, upperclassmen will attend their assemblies on March 6th and underclassmen on March 8th.
Different speakers. We have speakers for the 11th and 12th graders who are mostly driving, and then we have a different speaker for the 9th and 10th graders, and they're going to promote things like making good choices in life.
For JAG TV, this is Abigail Heading.
Up next, we've got JAG Sports.
What's up, Jags? Welcome back to JAG Sports. This week we have results from the track to the court. This is JAG Sports. It's spring tennis season and the team is still in tournament play. Last week they competed at the NISD Invitational. In the pool, the swim team ended their season at the state meet in Austin. And the big news was the performance by Jada Scott, who took first in the 50-yard freestyle and the 100-yard breaststroke. Jada also took first in the TISCA Girls High Points Award for the meet. Also this past weekend, the wrestlers hit the mat at the state tournament in Houston. Congratulations to all of the regional qualifiers on this season. And it's finally track season. Last week, the team hit the ground running at Hero Stadium. Varsity girls took second, while the boys varsity team took first overall. This afternoon, the team will be back at Heroes again. On the court, the Jags made it through the first round of playoffs last Tuesday against East Central, winning 64-47. And last Friday, they played against Vista Ridge and won that too. On Tuesday night, they met Steele in the third round. The Jags are advancing to the regional tournament after beating the Knights 65-57. And they take on Brennan tomorrow night at 7:30 at Northside Gym. The boys team played against Madison last week and won 76-42. They had their first playoff game this past week as well against Steele. The boys fell in a hard-fought battle 50-44. That's all for this week, Jags. See you next time with more JAG action.
Have you ever wondered what your teacher's life is like outside of school? Dylan and Bryson take a dive into this teacher's life with Home Invasion.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Home Invasion. Today, me and Bryson are at Mrs. Holly Glasgow's house, aka our US history teacher. Today she's gonna show us around her place, all the weird and funky things she has.
Welcome, it's you.
It is me.
Come in, watch out for dogs.
All of us.
Move it, move it,
Hi.
move it.
Hi,
move
buddy.
it.
Hi.
This is from, that's Spanky saying hello. We're in the grand entrance.
Right.
You know, I mean, hot mess, prime, Amazon packaging drop zone.
Of course.
The living room, which is also, you know, another, you know, hot mess of stuff. But this is one of, I don't know how many floor apparatus cleaning apparatuses we have.
You told me about this.
And if, this is pretty close.
Can I see the collection?
Well, here's one.
Okay.
Just right. The Dyson that was the old standby, but it's just ginormous.
Right. Okay.
But this is one that kind of has the little, see, it just kind
Oh,
of.
it like spins.
Like spins, but.
That counts.
Okay, add it to the list.
What? Oh, there's one right there. You know what you need to invest in?
Oh dear. What?
Like circle robot thing.
Oh.
The vacuum.
Oh, we have one that's a vacuum and a floor cleaner, but the vacuum broke.
I have a question about the fridge.
Oh,
what
the
is
fridge.
this?
Okay, hang on.
Is this a smart fridge?
Yes, it is actually.
That's crazy Spotify on the fridge is ridiculous. Do you ever stream Dilly on your fridge?
I should. You should
because you're on
Spotify, right?
I am.
But the people left behind, there's sauna.
They're what?
Sauna.
Damn, there's actually a sauna in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a sauna in my bathroom. What the heck?
It's great. So, and then we can go upstairs.
Stranger Things vibes. My favorite part is the brass instrument collection.
So we got the trumpet, the trombone, another saxophone, and a clarinet somewhere. I mean, we got like several.
Can I play you?
Sure. Oh! And then we have 2 cats. This is
2?
Kiki.
Hi. Hi, Kiki. Well, Ms. Vasco, I want to thank you for inviting us into your house.
Absolutely.
And showing us the Spotify on the fridge and the sauna. That was fantastic.
There you go.
I love your house. Beautiful.
That's all for this week, JAGs. We will see you here right before spring break for another episode of JAG TV.